What is the meaning of biographical criticism? Biographical criticism, also known as literary biography or literary analysis, draw insight from a biographer's study of the author in order to give insight into their work. Critics can use this information to better understand an author and how they created their works. Biographical criticism is a type of literary criticism that focuses on the life and the work of an author. The term biographical criticism has been used to describe both biographies and critical essays about authors. The analysis of a writer's biography to illustrate the link between author's life and their work of literature is known as biographical criticism.
So what exactly is the point of biographical criticism? Biographical criticism is a critical approach to literature that uses knowledge about an author's biography and background to better understand the work. The emphasis is always on the literary work under consideration, and facts from the author's biography are utilized to assist the reader better appreciate the work. What's the difference between biographical and historical critique? For example, historical criticism examines the cultural and historical surroundings of a literary work as well as the author's life. The author and the fact-based knowledge of his life that accompanies him are considered in biographical criticism. Also, what exactly is critical biography? The student, scholar, reader, whoever may add the writer's background information in a critical biography. The interpretation of the writer's works based on his life is known as critical biography.
What does criticism look like in practice? Use criticism as a noun in a sentence. Criticism is defined as expressing displeasure or a literary examination of anything by examining the pros, disadvantage, and merits in depth. Criticism is when you say anything like, "You're a slacker."
Remember, what is the difference between autobiography and biography? Biography versus autobiography, what's the difference? The following points go over the difference between biography and autobiography in further detail. An autobiography is a thorough account of a person's life published by the subject themselves, while a biography is written by someone else.
Example is a synopsis of Al Filibusterismo. A buyer left the Philippines and became a wealthy jeweler. He came back to the Philippines as Senor Simon disguised with a beard. He seems to have long abandoned his once vision of ending the despotism of Spain with words and peace. He becomes hungry for vengeance for all the misfortune our country has suffered under the tyranny of the Spaniards. And near the end of the novel, when he discovers that his lover, Maria Clara, died in the convent, he becomes all the more furious. Simon is a confidant of the Captain General. He encouraged the government to make bad decisions and to abuse their powers so that it would spark a revolution among the masses. Basilio is now all grown up. At first, reluctant to join in Simon's idea, but ends up being part of the plan. Simon started planning uprising and starch guns in a shop of an ally. Days passed, and a good priest found Simon walking along the shore, wounded and weak. The noble priest tended to Simon, while the latter explained that he is Ibarra, and that he was greatly saddened and angry due to the failure of the revolution, and that he was questioning God as to why he was the one who is suffering and not the ones who have forsaken the people of the Philippines. The priest explains that all the punishments will come in due time. Ibarra died as he weakly held the hand of the priest.
The author wants to open the eyes of every Filipino to see the greediness, violence, and overuse of power under the Spanish colonization. It indicates that the author shared what he saw from his surroundings to spread awareness that the Spanish is bad and pure evil. And also, it shows the nationalism of the author, that even though he is wealthy, he is not blinded by the wrongdoings of the Spanish imperialism because the author loves his country So he created this literary work to see the real intention and what is happening under the Spanish colonization.